Greetings everyone, and Great here. Today we're casting something a little bit different. I've always enjoyed Advance Wars, and there is Advance Wars by web replays we can always cast. So let's go and get started. That sort of sounded a little bit horrible at the start. But hopefully got all the plugins installed. That's my first time casting anything for Advance Wars by web, so let's get started. This map, I do see a handful of honestly a lot of properties on this map. We do of course have a base, got airport here, of course got the base airport here, comm tower nearby as well. A lot of stuff nearby. It may be best for both players to go straight to the bases rather than trying to capture some nearby properties. This base is also somewhat close to the HQ. It can be a little bit deceptive seeing it's all covered on one screen. So let's go get started. So on the top side as the Cobalt Eyes Hawke, we got Captain Penguin. Very fitting name, using the Penguin Infantry. And so on the south side as the Green Earth Von Bolt, we got Fritan. Of course, going to see the initial infantry move there. You can see it's starting to move towards the base. Immediately starts going to the base there. It's best to get those base up and running as quickly as you can to get a lot of extra production going, primarily infantry for the initial capturing phase. Looks like only it's a slight difference here, but I suppose Blue's able to get a initial infantry quicker. But yeah, it looks like both players have very similar capturing orders. And we got the first tank deployed in the field. Blue has actually opened up recon transmission. I just been spam clicking a little bit too quickly. But this recon does have this approximate range. So he may be able to get a good shot on that initial infantry. Oops. I opened that as a new tab, that model. Yep, still getting used to the replay viewer. And he does go straight down here, trying to deny these properties. This infantry is probably trying to get to that property. Green, of course, his tank is way too far away. Hawke does have additional power bonus to start off the game with. Does give a shot down the infantry on the mountain for Star's defense, so it didn't do too much damage, but enough to interrupt future captures. Those be a 3-turn capture rather than a 2-turn capture. If we got one more damage, it would have been 4-turn capture. And now Hawke has both forward and medium tank, or not medium tank, a light tank, regular tank. Why did I think medium? Various sectors. Blue should be able to get that property captured. He will retreat back to the HQ. Might as well. Not really can accomplish much in this region. Maybe able to interrupt a cap if he tries to go for this property here, but probably be on the roads rather than the plains. Got the comm tower being captured. Green will have his comm tower captured up soon. And the recon looks like will eye to hit that infantry. Does get some good damage there. Took a damage in turn, so it can be a 3-turn capture now. His tank has not moved just yet. He waits his tank on top of his HQ. And we've got another tank established over here as well. So we've got 2 tanks out for Hawke. Green will capture that property down there. And green's moving over to the right. Blue to the left. Right now, Hawke does have 15,000 income per turn, while Von Bolt is at 1,400. Green's tank is advancing. It is within range of Hawke's tank. Hawke does get plus 10% firepower, while Von Bolt gets plus 10% firepower and defense. Have some more properties. Recon pulls back, get a bit of repairs, trying to avoid Green's tank. Does take out one of the infantry units, and his tank's pushing forward. It is protected, so this tank cannot reach Blue's tank. Hawke right now has 2 properties being captured. Green has 4. So next turn, Green will get +4, putting him to 18. Blue will eventually get up to 18 as well, so pretty even econ. But currently 3 tanks are on the field for Blue, while Green does also 3 tanks. Both of them have 2 over here, 1 over here for both sides. Green hasn't captured these properties down here. So Green may pull up ahead in economy with the extra properties possible down here. He has not got an airport as well. Hawke can start pulling up battle copters. That would probably be very useful. Does get the interrupt there on that property, gains 6 damage and fully wipes it out. Now he has 2 tanks there. Hawke can get the first strike, but Von Bolt has good defense. And he has a 3rd tank now down south. Well, Blue's tank is just right there. I think a battle copter would be ideal for Blue at this moment in time. Right now is day 8. Most times want to get out a, anti-air by no later than turn 10. Just gets on this property there with that tank. Another tank there, so both players will have 2 tanks. These tanks trying to rotate over here, so he's going to try. He has a pretty decent concave around here. He has 3 tanks in this region. No battlecopter just yet, but I have a feeling we're going to see a battlecopter this turn. He has 16,000 funds in the bank. Battlecopter, infantry, infantry, and infantry. So keeping a small bank of 4,000. Does go for a shot there. Equal damage from both sides. It's also an empty missile silo, so it just provides good defense. Couple tanks moved on back, and Green's trying to rotate over here. There are 2 bases on the side, but he's going to try to smash through here. The battlecopter will only respawn over here. He's probably need to go from anti-aircraft down here. What is it there? That means Blue should definitely push his battlecopter over here. Of course, what do I know? It's probably bad advice coming from me. Recon engaged infantry, gets a good hit, and will finish it off. Good hit there. Probably won't. Yeah, will not finish it off up there. Blue's now starting to push more tanks on the left side. Just 6 tanks in this region, which is quite significant. Blue has only 3, possibly more transitioning on the left side. Though blue could actually try to attack over here, but these tanks can easily rotate and engage. Even just posturing like that can force green to react. Battlecopter goes down south. He's far out of range of the anti-aircraft, so there's a good spot for it. You can still go left or right. There's no diagonal this game. So him going down this way, then over here is same. Is still very efficient movement. Anti-aircraft advances way forward. Recon goes down one volley. Takes a shot there. We'll finish off that infantry unit. Couple of good little picks there. Tank, tank, and tank. The airport just got captured. Right now, you can see Vomble does have economic advantage, has a nice little 10,000 advantage. And 1,000 income. This property is not captured, that's where Hawke is falling a little bit behind Vomble. Looks like he's sabotaging a wall with his infantry. Picks off that wounded unit, very nice. Battlecopter. This is the range of the anti-air. So just staying out of range there. The sound plugin sort of hiccups a little bit. He's trying to wait some infantry units there. Tank moving over there. Lots of good stuff there. Looks like this infantry will go down. Puts this tank on top of the silo. There's a lot of light tanks over on the left side. So there's only 8 aircraft seats over here. I do believe we should get another anti-aircraft, and at least not another, but a anti-aircraft piece over here. He has 1,900 funds. We doubt we're going to see a missile. Best go for anti-aircraft. He's avoiding battlecopter zone. Hawke has 2 battlecopters. Does go for a tank, battlecopter, infantry. Hawke's now trying to claim some properties, applying some pressure there. This one could try going there, but it would be easily interrupted. He wants it. He's edging towards it. Blue's trying to beat the fence over here, but no, there are 3 tanks in the region, but no massive threat. He has 3 tanks of his own in that area. Has 2 battlecopters in the region. Tank engages infantry. Green's going to make an advance along the right flank. Tank may be a little bit exposed. The battlecopter can simply just charge forward and pretty much knock it out. Oh yeah, these are shores, so they are traversable. I'm actually not liking Green's advance. He will, of course, interrupt the decapture. That is a lot of tanks. Most of the times you see a line of infantry, not a line of tanks, but there's a line of tanks. Here's the reason why I don't like about this advance over here. The battlecopter will get first strike onto this tank there. which will basically knock it out. Then he has 3 tanks here while he only has 2 of his own. This flank will crumble to blue. Over here, the anti-aircraft, you can easily focus on one of these infantry units, and then have the tank hit the anti-aircraft, knocking it out. And he then has no anti-aircraft to stop battlecopters from engaging over here, and he has only 1 at the moment. Additionally, Blue could try teching up to a medium tank in this area. It will basically take all of his funds, but he'll still at least be able to build a medium tank to get a couple more infantry units. I think here a medium tank wouldn't be half bad, an MD tank, or just more battlecopters to go in this area. I do not like this advance by green. His anti-aircraft is far too exposed. He does get a battlecopter there, and battlecopter does beat battlecopter. Blue does have anti-aircraft to protect his own battlecopter. Anti-air does take out that 1 infantry unit. Maybe better to hit this guy there. But he will finish off the infantry. Battlecopter will hit that 1 tank on the city. And this tank will not necessarily finish it off, but basically knock it out. All of his infantry is getting first strikes as well. Infantry pulls back, he can task one of these tanks to engage, and then he could flank it here and finish it off. That's probably a good spot for the anti-aircraft. Finish it off with an infantry unit, very nice. Battlecopter engages tank. Tank engages tank. Tank engages tank. Tank engages tank. We're going to hear a lot of that, aren't we? And the sound cut out when I said that, so we're not going to hear a lot of it, I guess. Tank engages anti-aircraft. I figured that was going to happen. He took a bit more optimally than my initial thought as well. And he's going to protect his tank. He's just going to jam the region with his infantry. And we do see the medium tank. Very nice. Losing 2,000 funds, which can get more infantry here. Bomb Bolt is a significant way to Ex Machina, and Hawke is almost at Black Wave. It may be a good idea to actually pop Black Wave. Most times you just see Black Storm, but Black Wave could be feasible here. You can plus 10% attack and defense because it's a power, and plus 1 extra health on everything could be quite nice. He did get a hit there on his battlecopter. Blue, yeah. Looks like Green was a lot more successful there than I expected. He's almost a Black Storm, so it's probably best to go for Black Storm now. Does go for anti-aircraft over here because he does lack some account for the battlecopter, and it'll still be useful against infantry. Another battlecopter. And there's Black Wave. He pops Black Wave. And when I hit the next button... Oh, the damage already applied. I was expecting the whole, like, doo-doo-doo, but that's not the game itself. He's starting to sweep on the right side. Green's right flank has disintegrated. Blue's flank is holding, but not great. And here's something as well. His battlecopter was at 4 health. Now it's at 6 health thanks to Black Wave. The actual healing from the Black Wave is actually being very useful right now. It's difficult to make use of the healing part, but it's easy to get used to the damage part. But he is making good use of the healing. Green has no anti-aircraft on the left side, but his battlecopter is still vulnerable to his opponent's battlecopter. I think he pulled it back too far. I think he should have kept it on the front line. Medium tank advancing. Infantry falling back. He's pulling back these infantry units. Now, he does have to be careful on Ex Machina. I think the Ex Machina is going to land over here. Unless he's trying to lure it over here. He may actually be lured over there. Goes for another medium. It may actually get lured right here. Let's see where it lands. It lands right there. That's probably the best. I can't say if it's better hit here or here. But now all these units will be knocked out for a turn. Marine does have enough infantry here to pose up the threat. The anti-air is a little bit exposed. It's probably a good idea to send the tank into there. I don't know if this anti-aircraft on anti-aircraft violence is probably acceptable. Pushing over here. Gets a good damage on those wounded units, and he won't be able to merge since they will be disabled next turn. It does. See, I'm pretty sure he's still allowed the counterattack there, but that may be it. Advanced War Spy Web may just do automatic wait though. In the regular game, I can't remember. Guys, let's be frank, Von Bolt was pretty pushover in the game, especially when compared to Sturm. Blue does start withdrawing there. This area is not really a massive threat to be attacked. Budge pulls back, maybe could have sent the battlecopter more leftwards to help engage over here. So it has to be careful with this battlecopter, so maybe putting it right around here if possible. Takes a pot shot there. Let's see. Hawke has a value of 8,000, Von Bolt has a value of 74, but of course Hawke still has additional 1,600 he can still spend. Goes for another medium tank, multiple medium tanks pulled out by Hawke. Yep, the last of those tanks are just being cleaned on up. There's a lot of battlecopters now by Von Bolt. Hawke may need to get another anti-aircraft up in this region. At least maybe battlecopters, since battlecopters are good against battlecopters. Infantry, artillery. That's interesting. This map has a lot of force slowed down units and mounted fire behind. I can see artillery being useful. Tank advancing. Blue's pulling back. I don't think he should be pulling back these infantry too far. And more just cannon fodder at this point in time. Don't need to worry about getting them full healing. Anti-aircraft piece there. Von Bolt still is hit by one property. This property's been neutral this entire game. Now this sound plugin has really sort of bugged out. Anti-aircraft, tank, and infantry. Multiple artillery pieces now being deployed or pushed forward. More infantry are advancing. He looks like green's starting to rotate over here. Blue has some decent defenses here. Green may want to pull back this anti-aircraft back, because this tank could knock it out. Just simply knocking out would allow his battlecopters more freedom. Blue, of course, does have two medium tanks over here. They are slow and cumbersome, but they pack a punch. One infantry unit does get hit there. More infantry pushing along the left flank. Tank infantry. It's a lot of artillery field. Blue should probably be producing more battlecopters. Tank in position, or not a tank, artillery. That's a lot of artillery. Even this tank here, let's see. Bring up the damage calculator. Top keys. C for damage calculator. Perhaps maybe really high luck, but I don't think Blue's tank can punch through onto Von Bolt's tank there on the city. So he won't be able to punch through there, and the medium tank can't punch through the artillery, but even if it did punch through the artillery, there would still be two remaining artillery which would punch through him. So this tank may need to fall back. He can always push forward this tank here as well, but won't control too much as well. There's just too much artillery to advance that region. So Green's is going to hunker down with artillery here, and with all these mountains, properties, and everything of the sort, it is going to be effective. Battlecopters, of course, can fly over those mountains, so it may be a good idea to get one of those over there. The Greens is formed with a decent battle line there. Blue has a battle line, but more composed of infantry. Both players' value right now, see here, 129,000 to 123,000. Medium tank advancing. Come on, sound plug-in. Really starting to fail. Takes out that one tank there. Didn't take it out as I expected. We'll get a strike over from this side. This artillery piece won't reach those units. Oh, sound plugin really doesn't like Hawke's music, I guess. Battlecopter, tank, infantry, and infantry. Artillery hits that tank, medium tank. The other one will hit the medium tank as well. Infantry interrupts Cap. You can join Cap the other 6 in 1, infantry health 1. That medium tank could be focused down. Or light tank. Light tank engaging light tank, so maybe hard to focus it down. And Battlecopter will get a good strike there on the medium tank. Well, not too much damage, and this infantry unit here will just cause issues from punching over here. So this artillery is exposed. This tank could engage from this side. But that's the only avenue of advance I can see on the left side. Green has choked the left flank, the artillery should be just fine. Maybe a black wave could be useful. Charge forward some units over here, store up the charge the black wave. It has another 2,200 until it gets a black wave going. That could be useful. It does hit the battle copter, also frees the possibility attacking this tank there. Black wave, I think you should use black wave. Black Wave will allow him to punch this tank and then perhaps go through this artillery, but still leaving 3 artillery to rain on down onto him. Yeah, probably a good idea to not use Black Wave and punch forward like that. Pulls back some units. Gets a strike there. Trying to wait some units. Battlecopter, infantry, infantry, infantry. Saving 5,000 funds. AA does go down. That was the artillery piece. Tank falls back to HQ and it will get healed on up. Speaking of which, the HQ is right there, so if Blue can capture it, that's of course game over. We've got couple artillery on the left flank. That's a lot of tank, and now there's going to be a medium to support out all the light tanks as well. Yeah, Blue does not have enough firepower nor mobility to punch over here. Blue's advancing on the right flank. Black Wave is probably going to be necessary. Getting the extra firepower bonus as well as defense and soften up everything. And he's not using Black Wave. You can go for safe engagements. Yep, that plugin. I need to take a look and see if there's any way to fix the plugin. Plus, I would rather have like the sound effects of units moving around be a little bit louder. Maybe quiet down the music. I need to look into that. Interrupts the capture. It's a good hit there. A lot of infantry units getting taken out. And he will freeform the wall. He does have this anti-aircraft in here, which will reach the battlecopter, 5 health battlecopter. So you could use a battlecopter, engage a battlecopter, and then try to use the anti-aircraft at the belly of the battlecopter. The force is underneath, maybe not be possible. Medium tank moving over to the right side. You may try to go for a flank here of the medium tank. Another medium tank deployed on the right flank. Does use a battlecopter to take out the battlecopter. Looks like the anti-aircraft will just probably be used for anti-infantry support. Creates an opening there. More openings being created. Takes a nice hit there. Medium tanks taking some hits. Let's go for an artillery piece here. Maybe a little bit too slow for the advance. And Hawke is almost at his Black Storm again. Just need another 7,050. Come on, sound plugin. Does get a strike on that tank. And that tank as well. He's trying to keep the medium tank not consumed to charge with Black Wave. Get +2 health there. He just needs another 2,000, 1,800. And there's the superpower. Medium tank or heavy medium tank advance way forward. Gets a good strike there. The extra power bonus coming a long way. Puts a hole through that battle copter. It'll put a hole in that battle copter. Green's right flank is disintegrating now. All the artillery pieces are wounded now. The medium tank may finish off. Infantry finish off the tank. Gets a good strike there. Another good strike there. Battlecopter. Gets a good strike. Medium tank or light tank engage the light tank. Infantry does go down. Infantry engage infantry. Captured. That's mostly just block movement. And the medium tank there will escape. Those places medium tank onto a city. +2 health wouldn't be half bad. Right now, look at the value difference. 65,000. This Black Wave may have been enough, but we got Ex Machina. Can be dropped on in. But where will it strike? Of course, it is determined by algorithm. I don't know. I'm assuming it doesn't do friendly fire. I'm thinking if it were to strike here, that or somewhere to engage the copters like 3 tiles out from it, or is it 2 tiles? I think it's going to strike this tank there, but that's just a guess, though. Look at the value difference. We got 47 versus 7. And it looks like the actual aim. Never mind. Ex Machina. It did. Looks like it struck this tank here. Less optimal. I think that would have been best. I don't know if it does do friendly fire damage. Pretty sure this one doesn't, while Storm's Meteor and the covering fire from Rachel do. Now let's stall out the right flank. The right flank took a massive hit, but right flank will basically entirely stall out, barring the battlecopter and the tank there. Takes out that battlecopter. Artillery piece moving forward. Which may motivate this tank to stay away. The battlecopter maybe will strike it. Yeah, the battlecopter at this rate would strike it. Pulling back the 2 health infantry unit here may be best. Or it can reach to there. And I think that would be best. And let's see how blue counters the counterattack. Does hit the tank there. Does take out the tank. Sound plugin bugs out once again. He may be able to reach the artillery piece with infantry. I really do think the battlecopter should have swung around to hit the artillery piece. It would sack the battlecopter because the AA would definitely hit it. But I think taking the artillery piece is a little bit more important in this moment. And of course, the sound plugin, it really doesn't like Hawke. It works fine for Von Bolt. Oh, just a bunch of moving around there. A lot of light tanks and infantry unit. That one infantry unit does go down. We do now have the anti-aircraft hitting that, reinforcing infantry. Medium tank there. Possibly could be useful. He has 6,000 remaining. It's regular infantry unit probably have to be fought out there. Recon's probably not going to be adequate enough. He is rotating his artillery pieces, which may or may not be a good thing. I think keeping them behind these mountains was a good call. Just remember as well, his HQ's right there. Loses that, and he loses the game. So I'm going to capture up that city now. We do have more infantry units pushing way forward. Yep, and the sound plugin is really dying. Medium tanks push way forward. Does strike the artillery piece, and this time won't be retaliated from the AA. Pulls back the wounded tanks. And this tank will be able to reach the artillery piece. And this guy here, will not be able to reach the medium tank over here. So blue's tank's doing just fine. The counterattack with the battle copters onto it will be just fine. And Womble decides to surrender. At this point in time, Hawke was just pushing far, far too forward. Either way, this Angry saying, thank you for watching, have a good evening, and get some good rest. Enjoy.